What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel today. Today we're going to go through the process of putting spark plugs in a car. I've previously shown you how to gap them and all the care that goes into that. That video will be linked up here somewhere if I remember how to do all that. So let's go over the tools we're going to need to put the spark plugs in. So obviously you're going to need your gapped spark plugs. For a Coyote, you're going to need an 8mm to remove the coils. And you don't have to have an electric impact. I do, so use it if you got it. Then 3/8 for once the plugs are break those loose by hand, 3/8 ratchet. And a torque wrench. That is right, a torque wrench. I gapped the spark plugs, so I torque them. There's a torque spec, use it. Then some Antiseize and some dielectric grease. So let me get you guys situated up here so you got a decent little bird's eye view of this, and we'll get started on it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, you're going to remove your breather line. So just press in, pull back, pop right off. So twist that out of the way. Then on the passenger side here, you'll have to remove the oil cap to make room for the coil cover to come off. Get those off. Put the oil cap back on while you're working on it so nothing falls down in there. Then let's unplug all the coils. They've got a red little clip on them you got to push back, and you can just press down and that releases that, then pushes them straight back off there. Do that on all of them on this side. Okay, then once all 4 of those are unplugged, just get the plugs kind of out of your way a little bit. Then you're going to remove the 4 8mm, well, 1 per coil. Then be sure you take each one of these, set it in a good magnetic tray, or set it off to the side where it's not going to make its way back into the engine while you've got the spark plugs out, and yeah, it's not good. All right, all of those removed. Then you just remove each one of your coils. Okay. Now with those out, you'll get your spark plug socket and your extension. And number 4 on the passenger side of these, especially the 2015, the S550s, is kind of a bear. A swivel works pretty well on this because you can get some angle on it, then go on down in. Then I just like to break them loose by hand. Make sure you're going off. And ran out of room there, so like I said, number 4 kind of is a bear. And up and out. Use plug. Oh, go ahead and just use this. Now that you got all 4 of your stock plugs out, or just whichever plugs you're replacing, just a small drop of Antiseize on the threads. Like I said, just a little bitty drop. It don't take much. Anybody that's messed around with Antiseize knows that that little drop is enough to like spread over 4 counties, all over a shop, and I mean you just got Antiseize fingerprints all over. It's just a mess, and that's no good for nobody. So just run them down by hand till you get a little resistance. Now that those are all ran down by hand, you'll get your torque wrench out. The Coyote engine, the torque is 133 inch-pounds, so it's really close to almost 12 foot-pounds if you don't have an inch-pound torque wrench. And as you'll see right here in a second, it is not a lot of torque. Apparently I didn't have that one ran down as much as I thought I did. Right there. That's it. That is all the torque it takes. Like I said, it's a lot of people get surprised when they actually torque it, but that's all they do because most people kind of He-Man spark plugs in, it seems like. Okay, all those torques. So let's take the coils over. Take the coils over, put a little bit of dielectric in the tip there. Do that on all of them. Just basically do that so the boot doesn't get stuck on the porcelain part of the spark plug, and makes it easier for servicing in the future. Makes everything come apart a little nicer, keeps moisture from building up in there, corrosion. So. Then reinstall your coils. Just push them straight down. You can go ahead and plug the connection up now. Push that all the way down till you hear a nice click. Then you can push the red lock tab down. Okay, all those down on, connectors clipped. Start all your coil bolts. Alrighty, then righty tighty. All those nice and tightened down. Take your oil cap back off now. Get your coil cover. Press it back on. Make sure it clips on nice and tight. Oil cap back on. Now you can reconnect the breather line. Make sure it clips. Just give it a nice little pull. Make sure it's nice and solid. And that is that. Alrighty, I'll just show you the one side there, guys. I mean, the driver's side is all the same. It's actually probably the easier side, so for what that's worth. Hope this video was informative for you guys. I'll keep putting these out for, some of the simpler information. Some guys may not need it. Some guys may need it. So I'll keep putting stuff up here. Anything in particular a person would want to see, leave it in the comments or message me on our Facebook page. We'll take a look into getting that video shot or whatnot, or get the question answered. So thanks as always. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you.